There is something delicious about writing the first words of a story. You never quite know where they'll take you. Mine took me here, in the words of Beatrix or Beatrice Potter. Never quite know how you pronounce it. As I'm writing this in a cafe, my story took me here. Never thought it would. Life takes turns. Life is a story. It's not only about writing a novel, a short story, a poem, a song, a game, but your life. I've touched upon this topic briefly previously, but I'm always fascinated with it. I've always had an end goal, a mind, where I want to go, where I want to end up. But the journey there has always taken turns. Taken me to Korea 2 times, Thailand once, and each time I came back a different person. Not entirely different, but growing each time. There's something wonderful if you're in a foreign country, and not only in a foreign country, but a place where you only have yourself to depend on. No family. I am quite a loner. I thrive on being alone. I found myself missing animals the most. I've seen them among Korea, but big dogs, I just wanted to cuddle one. And my love of walking. Now, walking, cafes, coffee, and consumerism, things I never thought would go together. But on this wintry day, I decided to walk to Starfield Market, not to be confused with Starfield Library and so on. This is like a mini version of it. It took me a while to get there. I love walking, and I don't listen to music. I don't listen to podcasts. Sometimes I do if I want to quiet my mind, but these walks in the midst of writing and planning is my thinking walks. I like it. I came here on opening weekend a couple of weeks ago, and at this point I only had a couple of weeks left in Korea, and I found myself actively looking for something to buy. I did buy this. I like the diary that didn't have dates in, but I was looking for something, anything. Why the need for overconsumption and buying stuff? Especially in Christmas and festive seasons, I need to confess, I did buy some more Christmas plates. I managed to fit those in my bag. I have an obsession with mugs and cups. I have a dream to fill a wall with mugs, and each day I can pick one I want. But I always find it interesting. I've been there for a long time, but the need, like, oh, I'm going to miss this, I'm going to miss that, overcame. Then I realized what I'm going to miss is not the items in Korea. It is the convenience for me to live in Korea. When I lived in Korea, I fell in love with nature, sitting the ducks, watching trees and squirrels. And yes, I did buy candy for my long walk home. It didn't last long. Even though I do enjoy going to places like that, but it's moments like this, in the quiet forests, trees and sun shining, with only me and my thoughts and the wind. That for me is what makes me happy, and I want to explore that more, hopefully in the future, going on an adventure that I'm too scared of. Climbing steps, and more than just the physical steps. That's a story. The story is more than just the ending. The story is the chapters. This was a chapter. I learned a lot of myself. I learned to accept myself. I like building small communities around me. Communities that does not have to include a lot of people, but places, familiar places. I don't feel comfortable in traveling to big cities alone. I overthink. I'm overly cautious. And then I just get anxious and stressed. And I was like, then I came to the fun realization that I don't have to do those things. No one's got to wait for me. No one expects me to do it. Why do I have to put myself through it? Obviously, there are things you have to try in life to improve yourself, to put yourself out there, out of comfort. But for me, that doesn't include malls and stuff like that, which I found ridiculous, of my need to buy things before I go home. I lived there for a long time. I have enough. It's moments I want to enjoy, places I go to, places I went to, that brought me smiles, and where I wrote words and wrote a story and wrote more than just a book. It's moments, those moments that makes me happy, and those moments I want to remember. I stood for a while staring at the squirrel. I never thought such a small creature could bring me such happiness. It was completely black, hopping around, probably looking for nuts. People walked past me and stared at me like this, as I just stood there for a while in the cold, staring at a squirrel. This route I often walked. seeing it barren in the winter and full of life in the spring and colourful in autumn. It made me happy. I'm not against shopping and consuming. I'm not even sure that's a word. It's over consumption. Buying more than what you want or need because you can, or I don't know. Here I got distracted by ice. I was on a mission to get a full block or get the whole ice shape off. I did not succeed. But let's get back to the point. What drives the human need to overconsume what we need? There should be a better word for that. I don't know. The best decision I made for myself is deleting TikTok. Obviously, I'm on YouTube, but it's a short form media. That was not the issue. Yes, I waste my time watching other people live their dreams, consuming, instead of living my own life. But it was comparison. The seas. This is the video of the seas. Coffee, consuming cafes, and comparing. What drives the human desire to be better, to achieve more, to get more than other people on the internet who does not even know that you exist? It has become a race, and I just want to go slow, like a turtle. Appreciate the things surrounding me, and while enjoying life, let's be honest. But you don't need to get more and more and more. I just like to be stuck in my head sometimes, in nature, creating our own little bubble of peace. Now that is a goal. One day I'll achieve it. That's the end of my story. But I'm still writing the chapters. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk and see each other again soon. Take care.